Hello guys and welcome back to my channel, and we are already now in the second part of our video. Sa mga hindi pa po nakakapanood ng ating first part, the link is in the description below. In this video naman po, ating pag-uusapan ang mga sumusunod. First, the basic questions of the immigration officer, tips in dealing with the immigration, tips para hindi ma-offload, and of course, pag-uusapan din natin ang air passenger bill of rights. In the last part of this video, I will also give tips and reminders, and will also answer all the possible questions as well. And here are some of the common questions asked by the immigration during the immigration interview, especially if you are a first-time traveler. So maraming members natin sa page ang nagtatanong kung ano nga ba daw ang mga possible questions ng immigration. So ito po yung mga listahan ng mga questions na posible nilang itanong sa inyo at dapat ninyong paghandaan kung ano ang inyong isasagot. Number 1, what is your name? How old are you? So mga questions na personal. Pangalawa, is this your first time traveling abroad? So gaya ng sinabi ko kanina, kapag ikaw ay usual na bumabiyahe abroad, dalhin mo ang iyong old passport para at least meron kang maipakita na proof sa immigration officer na you have been traveling before. Number 3, where are you going? Which country are you flying to? So dapat alam mo ang iyong isasagot. Kaya dapat doon sa iyong letter of intent, nakasulat din doon kung saang bansa ka pupunta, as well as doon sa iyong authority to travel if you are a government employee. Number 4, who are you going with? Family, friends, or alone? Number 5, if you are going alone, why? And how many days is your tour? Kaya sabi ko kanina, kinakailangang memorize mo ang iyong inclusive dates of travel as well as your ticket details para at least pag tinanong ka ng IO ng mga questions like this, alam mo ang isasagot. Number 6, what is your marital status? Are you single or married? Number 7, questions about family members. Like itatanong sa iyo kung meron ka bang kamag-anak abroad or sa bansa na iyong pupuntahan, or ano ang trabaho ng iyong nanay, ano ang trabaho ng iyong tatay, ng iyong mga kapatid. Number 8, where do you stay in the Philippines, or where are you staying in the Philippines? Number 7, where are you going to stay in the country that you are visiting? Hotel, hostel, or others? That is why you also need to familiarize the name of the hotel and the name of or the address of the place that you're going to stay. Number 10, do you have a confirmed hostel or hotel bookings? So that's why you need to print your booking, your hotel booking, kasi i-attach mo yan doon sa documents. Number 11, where do you work? So this is a questions about your workplace or your nature of work. Whether you are working in the government, in a private company, or maybe you are doing a business, or you are unemployed. Number 12, what is the purpose of your visit? Are you going there for work or for holidays? So dapat alam mo din ang isasagot mo dito. Number 13, how much money do you have? Do you have a bank statement? So in this time, ipapakita mo sa immigration officer ang iyong passbook or ang iyong bank statement. Number 14, what will be the duration of your travel, or how many days is your travel? Number 15, when are you coming back? And then the return or the date of your return flight. That is why you need to also familiarize the date of your travel. Number 16, do you have relatives or friends living in that country? So more or less, ito yung mga basic or common na tanong ng mga immigration officers. Although hindi naman talaga ito lahat itatanong ng immigration officers, merong 2 or 3 questions lamang, then you are good to go kapag nasagot mo ng tama ang lahat ng mga questions. So remember also that every country has its own set of immigration rules. Therefore, ang mga questions na na-mention natin will vary from country to country. So before leaving also the immigration counter, ensure na ang iyong passport ay natatakan ng immigration officer kasi baka sa chika ninyo ni immigration officer nakaligtaan niya ng stamp ang iyong passport. So pagka ganun ang nangyari, hindi ka makaka-board on the plane. So babalik ka sa immigration officer, magpapa-stamp ka ulit. And also remember that the interrogation in the immigration section is normal. It's a normal thing. So, ang mga IO, nilagay dyan sila. Hindi para tayo ay takutin, tayo ay hadlangan sa ating desire na makapag-travel abroad. But they are there because they are doing their job as mandated by the law and as mandated by the Bureau of Immigration. And here are the things that you need to do and you need to remember on the day of your flight. So what to do on the day of your flight? Number 1, be at the airport 2 to 3 hours bago ang iyong flight. But of course, the earlier the better. Kasi hindi mo ma-anticipate, baka maipit ka ng traffic, magkaroon ng mga untoward incident along the way. So hindi natin ma-anticipate ang mga bagay na yan. So you need to be at the airport early. Number 2, print your boarding pass. Kasi doon sa iyong boarding pass nakasaad ang iyong flight details, ang boarding time, at the same time your seat number. Number 3, you have to check in your baggage if you have. And remember also that if you are bringing a documents na ipapakita sa immigration officer, huwag mong ilagay doon sa iyong check-in baggage kasi kapag na-intercept na yan, hindi mo na yan makukuha. So ano ngayon ang ipapakita mo sa immigration officer? So magkakaproblema ka. Dapat ang mga documents na yan ay ilalagay mo sa iyong hand carry bag or hand carry na bagahe. Number 4, you also need to pay the travel tax. So the travel tax is around 1,600 pesos, more or less. So, huwag mong kalimutan na magbayad ka ng travel tax kasi yung resibo ay hahanapin din ng immigration officer. Number 5, fill in the departure card before going to the IO or immigration officer. Write legibly and fill in all the correct details. The details must be in consonance with your travel documents such as your hotel booking, your country of destination, and all other important details. After that one, pumila ka na doon sa immigration counter and wait for your turn. Remember na kapag wala kang travel tax at departure card, pababalikin ka ng immigration officer tapos pipila ka na naman ulit. So you will be wasting your time. Magdala din ng sarili mong ballpen kasi walang ballpen na pinoprovide ang airport para isulat mo doon sa iyong departure card. So it must be a black pen. Number 7, ito. Delete all the communications like the text, the chats, or yung mga communications ninyo sa Messenger, sa Facebook, pertaining to your travel abroad. Kasi kapag in case na i-check ng immigration officer ang iyong phone, at least safe ka. Number 8, know your rights or yung tinatawag nating Air Passenger Bill of Rights para at least alam mo ang iyong mga karapatan bilang pasahero. In a while, ating pag-uusapan ang Air Passenger Bill of Rights. Next, do not make bump jokes. So, jokes like this are not cool and they are against the law. In case na marinig ka ng mga immigration officer or ng mga staffs ng airport, pwede kayo i-report ka ng ibang pasahero. So, imbis na abroad ang papunta mo, so your next destination could be in prison. Number 9, huwag masyadong machika sa ibang mga pasahero or don't talk to strangers. Lalo na kapag hindi mo kilala ang mga pasahero na yan o hindi mo naman kasama, huwag kang masyadong machika sa kanila with things pertaining to your travel abroad. Aside kasi na baka kasabwat niya ng mga kriminal, ng mga traffickers, pwede ka rin nilang itimbre doon sa immigration officer na ang pakay mo talaga ay magtrabaho at hindi ka mag-tour. So mga bagay na ganyan, minsan nineglect natin na kasi parang wala lang, di ba? Casual ka lang na nakikipag-chika pero yun pala ang iyong ikakapahamak. So iwasan ang mga bagay na ganyan. Last number, iwasan na galawin ang mga bagahe ng iba. So kung hindi mo pagmamayari, wag mong pakialaman. In case na may ipahawak sa iyo ng mga documents, merong ipahawak sa iyo ng mga bagahe, mga bag, huwag mong i-entertain kasi baka may ipinuslit na mga pinagbabawal dyan, like for example drugs, tapos ikaw ang mahuli sa airport, so ikaw ngayon ang makukulong, ikaw ang mananagot. So maganda ang iyong intensyon pero ang ending ikaw ang napahamak. Or kung merong mga ibang tao minsan, di ba, na meron silang ipapakisuyo na ipapadala mula sa Pilipinas tapos nakabalot na, hindi mo alam kung ano ang laman. So as much as possible, kapag merong mga ganyan na mag-a-ask nila ng favor na dalhin ang mga bagay na yan papunta sa destination mo abroad, at least dapat ikaw mismo sa sarili mo ang nagbalot or nag-impake ng mga bagay na yan. Huwag nang sasabihin na tawag dito, merong taong imimit ka sa airport, ibibigay ang bagay na ito, tapos dalhin mo lang. So, napakadelikado ng mga ganyan. So, as much as possible, iwasan natin ang pagiging masyadong maluwag o mabuti minsan. Kung ikakapahamak natin yan, then don't do that anymore. At ito naman ang mga tips to remember when you are dealing with the immigration officer. So this is the real thing now. Kaharap mo na ang immigration officer, nasa immigration counter ka na. Ito yung mga bagay na dapat mong tandaan. Number 1, relax, chill, just be yourself. Because there's nothing to be afraid of. Ang mga immigration officer ay tao lang din katulad natin, and they are there because they are just doing their job. Number 2, dress smart. So don't get in there with your pajamas na mukhang matutulog ka na. Huwag ka rin magsuot na mga damit na mukha kang tawag dito, mag-a-attend ng kasal or ninang ng kasal. So huwag mga ganyan. So a pair of shoes, a jeans, and a shirt would be fine. Yung mukhang turistang-turista ka talaga. Kasi nga, di ba, ang iyong purpose is to travel abroad as a tourist. So, kinakailangan yung get-up mo ay turistang-turista ka. Huwag maging underdressed, huwag ding maging overdressed. Huwag ding magsuot ng, for the girls, ng mga shadow maiiksi kasi baka isipin ng immigration officer na you are a victim of a human trafficking kasi ang sexy-sexy ng iyong dating. Next, make sure also that your documents na ipipresenta mo sa immigration officer are authentic. Kasi once they would find out that your documents is fake or tampered, you will be subjected to automatic secondary inspection or yung offload. So once na you were subjected already to the secondary inspection, there is a very little chance or slim chance na ikaw ay i-allow ng immigration na makalabas ng bansa. So masasayang ang lahat ng effort mo, ang gastos mo, at of course ang panahon na iginugol mo for your trip, tapos masasayang lang. Number 4, take out your passport from the cover. So minsan meron tayong mga pa-cover sa passport. So although it looks fancy, it looks cool, pero pagdating mo na doon sa immigration, kukunin mo yung cover, yung passport lang talaga ang iyong ibibigay sa immigration officer. And pang-5, wag din natin kalimutan na maging magalang or be polite. Remember that the immigration officers are officials of the government and public servants who deserve our utmost respect. So, always be polite. Start with a simple good morning, good afternoon, good evening. So, mag-greet ka sa kanila. And this could make their day and instantly lift up their mood. Okay? So, kahit nakasimangot na yung mga immigration officer, ikaw as passenger, smile ka pa din. Kahit na stress ka na sa sitwasyon mo at that moment. Number 6, answer only the questions na itatanong sa'yo. Kasi the more you talk, the more you will commit mistake. Kung ang question is just a matter of yes and no lang isagot mo, wag ka nang mag-add pa ng ibang sagot. So, be definite and be concise in your answer. And be consistent also with your answer. Kasi minsan, merong mga immigration officer na magaling silang mag-paraphrase ng mga tanong. So, ipaparaphrase nila ngayon ang tanong para at least malaman nila kung ikaw ba talaga ay nagsasabi ng totoo or hindi. So you have to also bear that in mind na merong mga ganyang instances na nangyayari minsan. Nahuhulihin ka ng immigration officer sa sarili mong salita, sa sarili mong sagot. And pagdasal mo din na ang immigration officer na makakaharap mo ay mabait at then considerate. Number 7, hand all the documents to the immigration officer. Kaya sabi ko nga kanina, na ang iyong documents or your travel documents dapat nakapaloob sa isang folder kasi para paghanap ni IO, nandoon na lahat ang mga documents na hahanapin or kinakailangan niyang makita. Huwag pa isa-isa na kung kailan hahanapin yung ticket, saka mo lang iaabot. Hahanapin ang hotel booking, saka mo lang din iaabot. So, dapat nandoon na nakapaloob na lahat sa folder. Kasi kapag makita ng IO na kompleto yung documents mo, minsan wala na silang mga masyadong tanong. Tatak na lang sila diretso. At ito naman ang mga tips kung para paano hindi tayo ma-offload or maiwasan ang ating pagkaka-offload. But first and foremost, ano nga ba itong tinatawag nating offloading? So, offloading is the process of barring a traveler from going out of the country. Ito yung kung saan pipigilan o hindi ka i-allow ng immigration officer na makalabas ng bansa for some particular reasons. Ang rason maaaring number 1, insufficient ang iyong documents. Pangalawa, hindi mo nasagot ng tumpak at ng tama ang mga tanong ng immigration officers during the interview. Pangatlo, maaring pinagdududahan ka ng immigration officer na ikaw ay biktima ng human trafficking. Pang-apat, maaring meron kang tawag dito, whole departure order mula sa korte kasi meron kang kaso sa Pilipinas. At pang-lima, maaring ang maging rason ay high risk ang bansang pupuntahan mo or ibig sabihin merong giyera o sigalot na nangyayari sa bansang gusto mong puntahan sa kasalukuyan. So here are the tips kung paano para hindi ma-offload at maiwasan ang pagkaka-offload. Number 1, you have to provide sufficient documents. So prepare all of your documents na ipapakita mo sa immigration officers or officer. Number 2, provide a consistent answer to the Bureau of Immigration. Answer straightforwardly and provide only the information asked or requested. Kaya sabi ko nga kanina, kung anong tinatanong, yun lang ang sasagutin mo. Number 3, dress appropriately. So, mayroong mga dress code na sinusunod ang ating mga paliparan o ang ating airport. So, dapat nating sundin ang mga dress code na yan. Number 4, if possible, lalo na sa mga babae, travel with a companions. Kung meron ka namang kasama, like for example, grupo or magbabarkada kayo mag-travel, so pwede ninyong sabihin sa immigration officer na ang inyong purpose for the travel is for your friendship goals. Number 5, be firm with the purpose of your trip and be confident during the interviews. Kasi ang mga immigration officer, madali silang makatunog or maghinala kapag medyo hindi ka consistent sa iyong sagot or nanginginig yung boses mo or yung mga simpleng pangiwi-ngiwi mo lang or pagtaas-taas ng kilay, maaaring mag-indicate yan ng ibang mensahe para sa kanila at yun ang maging dahilan na baka ikaw ay ma-offload. So yung mga immigration officers natin, magaling mangilatis yan sa pagtingin pa lang sa iyo at sa the way ka sumagot sa tanong, makikilatis na nila kung ikaw ba ay nagsasabi ng totoo or hindi. So, kinakailangan mong paghandaan ang mga bagay na yan. As much as possible, mag-practice ka na sa bahay pa lang. Like for example, yung mga questions kanina na binigay, the possible questions of the immigration officer, so pwede mo yung pag-aralan. Like for example, kapag tinanong to sa akin, ano kaya ang aking isasagot? And also, anticipate the possible follow-up questions of the immigration officer. Number 6, have your financial details ready. Yung iyong payslip, yung mga debit, credit card, at ang iyong passbook if you have. Number 7, secure a clearance for the government workers or employees. Number 8, be aware of your travel history. Maaaring tanungin ng IO kung kailan ang naging huling travel mo sa ang bansa at anong buwan or petsa yon. At ito naman ang mga dapat nating tandaan kapag tayo ay na-subject for the secondary inspection or mula doon sa immigration officer, ipinasa tayo doon sa opisina ng kanilang boss or sa kanilang head of the immigration officers. So ito yung dapat nating mga tandaan. First, you should know the ground for offloading. So gaya ng nabanggit ko kanina, ang isang tao ay maaaring ma-offload kung, number 1, a passenger is found to be misinterpreting his or her purpose of travel or pag hindi ka pamilyar sa mga detalye ng iyong travel. Number 2, if it appears that you are part of a human trafficking activity or operation. Number 3, if the questions of the immigrations were not answered properly. Number 4, if you are not familiar with your tour itinerary or your flight details. Kapag number 5, if your documents are lacking or may kulang. Number 6, if you have a pending case in the Philippines or meron kang whole departure order. Number 7, if you have flight violations before na mag-a-appear doon sa record ng immigration. And number 8, kapag may dala kang mga ipinagbabawal just like drugs. So more or less, ito yung mga magiging rason kung bakit tayo i-offload ng immigration. So take note also na big factor ang paraan ng ating pagsagot sa mga immigration officer para tayo ay makalusot. Dapat consistent at smart ang paraan ng ating pagsagot. So familiarize also all the immigration processes na dapat mong paghandaan and of course na dapat mo ring malaman. This is the passenger bill of rights or yung sinasabi ko kanina na mga karapatan mo bilang pasahero. So number 1, the passenger has the right to be informed. Pangalawa, the passenger has the right to non-misleading advertisements. Pangatlo, the passenger has the right to board the aircraft. Pang-apat, the passenger has the right to compensation and amenities in case of cancellation of flights. At pang-lima, the passenger has the right to compensation and amenities in case of flight delays or delay. Alright, here are some reminders and tips especially for the first-time travelers. Number 1, travel light only. Huwag magdala ng masyadong madaming gamit or masyadong malalaki at madaming mga maleta. Yung sakto lang, so huwag mong dalhin ang mga bagay na hindi mo naman kinakailangan. Bring only the important documents and the important stuffs that you need. For the government employees, you may book your ticket after the approval of your leave. Just in case na hindi ma-approve ang iyong leave, then hindi masasayang ang perang ipinang-book mo ng ticket. But if sure ka na ma-approve, then you can also book early para at least na makamura ka sa ticket na iyong babayaran. Number 3, anticipate your baggage. Remember na kapag tayo ay nag-book na kasaad doon or may option doon na pwede na nating idagdag ang ating posibleng maging bagahe. So para maiwasan ang mga excess baggage at excess na babayaran sa airport, anticipate your baggage at isali mo na sa pag-book mo ng ticket. Remember na mas mahal ang iyong babayaran sa airport lalo na pag international na mga flights. Number 4, make your tours sweet and short. For government employees, 5 to 10 days ang pinaka-ideal kasi pag mas mahaba ang iyong tour, maaring magduda si immigration officer at marami siyang posibleng mga katanungan kung bakit mataas ang ating dineclare na tour. Number 5, dress like a tourist. Avoid wearing too formal clothes. Siyempre, tourist ang pakay mo o magtuturist ang pakay mo sa ibang bansa. So, dapat naaangkop o naaakma sa iyong goal ang iyong sinusuot. Number 6, for the girls, light makeup lang. Huwag masyadong mapula ang lips or masyadong makapal ang mga kilay. Kasi maaaring isipin ng IO na iba ang iyong pakay sa abroad. Number 7, pagpila sa immigration officer, ibigay mo ng lahat ng documents para wala silang hanapin pa at wala na masyadong mga katanungan. Number 8, convert your money. Halimbawa, peso to dollar or sa currency ng bansang pupuntahan mo. Pwede kang magpapalit sa mga bangko at pwede ka rin magpapalit sa ating mga airport, sa ating paliparan. Number 9, pag-aralan mo din ang pera sa bansang pupuntahan mo para hindi ka malito. And lastly, we should also remember na kapag tayo ay bumabiyahe or pumupunta sa ibang bansa, kailangan isaisip natin yung tinatawag nating cultural awareness because this is very important. Dapat alam mo kung ano ang mga bagay na dapat at hindi mo dapat gawin, mga bagay na dapat at hindi mo dapat sabihin when you reach that particular country. Kasi meron tayong tinatawag na mga tawag dito taboo or yung mga bagay na maaaring maganda ang ibig sabihin para sa atin pero para sa kanila nakaka-insulto or hindi kaaya-aya. And finally, we are now on the last part of our video at sasagutin natin ang mga questions na ibinigay o tinanong sa atin ng ating mga members from the page. Number 1, natanong, government employee ako. Do I need a travel permit kahit 3 days lang ako mag-tour abroad? Yes, you really need to have the travel permit. Kahit sabihin natin 1 day or half day ka lang pupunta ng abroad, you still need that one. Kasi that is the mandate of the government. Not unless meron kang tawag dito parang special privilege na binigay ng gobyerno na pwede kang mag-travel kahit wala kang travel permit. Number 2, do I need a visa prior sa pag-alis ko papuntang Vietnam? Kung magtutour ka man lang sa Vietnam, no need kasi meron tayong 21 days free visa dito sa Vietnam. Ibig sabihin, pwede tayong manatili sa Vietnam sa loob ng 21 days without visa. Number 3, can I get a visa once nasa Vietnam na ako? Yes. And there are a lot of options for that. Merong tinatawag na visa on arrival at meron ding visa extension yung kung ay ikaw ay nandito ka na sa Vietnam. And that is something na pag-uusapan natin sa ating susunod na mga videos. Number 4, why do I need to present a bank statement or a passbook? Kasi nga, this is your proof of your financial capacity. Kinakailangang malaman at makita ng immigration officer na kaya mong i-finance ang iyong travel abroad. Number 5, need ba talaga i-print ang ticket ng hotel at ng airfare? Yes, of course. You really need to print that out kasi nga sabi ko kanina, kinakailangan i-attach mo siya doon sa iyong mga travel documents. Need ba talaga ng show money para sa ng bank statement and proof of income? Kaya nga sabi ko kanina, ito ay para sa ating proof of financial capacity. Hindi naman literal na pera talaga ang titingnan or i-check ng IO. Ang kinakailangan lamang nilang makita ay yung ating bank statement or ang ating passbook na merong mga active na deposits. Number 7, safe ba mag-check-in ng document sa baggage? Di ba yun makikita sa scanner? Well, of course, makikita yan sa scanner. Pero, kapag hindi naman yan pinagbabawal, kasi di ba sa airlines meron silang listahan na kung saan nakasaad doon ano ang mga hindi natin pwede ipasok sa ating bagahe. So in case naman na hindi siya delikado, hindi siya pinagbabawal, then yeah, it's safe, I guess. Number 8, pag unemployed, malaki ba ang chance na ma-offload? Yes, kapag wala kang maipapakitang proof of financial capacity, maaaring yan ang dahilan para ikaw ay ma-offload. For the sponsored travel, saan po kukunin ang affidavit of support, the guarantee letter, and the invitation letter? So, ang mga documents na ito, doon po ito kukunin ng relative na nasa ibang bansa o nasa abroad. Kukunin niya yan sa Philippine Consulate or sa Philippine Embassy. Tapos, dapat naka-authenticate. Kasi kapag hindi yan na-authenticate, that means to say, hindi yan pwede gamitin kasi hindi yan i-credit ng immigration sa Pilipinas. So ngayon, kapag meron na siyang mga documents na ganito, ipapadala niya yan ngayon doon sa Pilipinas, tapos ang document na yon ang ipapakita ni relatives sa immigration officer para siya ay makapunta sa ibang bansa or makalabas siya ng Pilipinas. So here's my final thoughts. Remember that the immigration officers are just doing their job as mandated by the government or by the Bureau of Immigration. So let us also understand where they are coming from. Those people are not just there to stamp our passport, but also to prevent the illegal and undesirable aliens from coming in our country, and also for our fellow Filipinos from being a subject of human trafficking aside from any other things. They have a lot on their plate, so don't you think that they are just there to annoy or to offload you. International travel requires the passengers to prepare all necessary documents. So, it is very important that we, as passengers, we should also do our obligations and to abide with the existing rules and regulations. So there you have it, guys, and I hope na napaliwanag at nabigyang linaw ko po ang inyong mga worries and concerns. Should you have any questions, please comment down and I would be very glad to entertain all of your questions. Please also follow our page, the Filipino Expats in Vietnam, for more updates. You may also check on my blogs for additional information. The link of my blogs is in the description below, as well as the link for our page and group. So, salamat sa inyong lahat, and please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. God bless us all, and mabuhay po tayong lahat.